This is Lesson 28, Session 3, Refine Ideas about Categories of Two-Dimensional Figures. To start, draw a tree diagram to show the relationships between these three categories of shapes: triangles, polygons, acute triangles. Remember, a tree diagram goes from the most general at the top down to the most specific at the bottom. Your tree diagram should look like this, with polygons at the top, triangles in the middle, and acute triangles at the bottom. Number 1 at the top of page 583. Explain. A regular polygon has all sides of equal length and all angles of equal measure. Which shapes below are subcategories of regular polygons? Explain. Okay, I would like you to pause and get your answer and then press play and we'll go through it together. So squares are an example of a regular polygon because all of the sides on a square are equal length and all of the angles are equal measure. They're all 90 degrees. Equilateral triangles are also regular polygons because equal means equal, lateral means side. It has three sides that are the same length and all of the angles are the same measure. Pentagons aren't necessarily regular polygons. They can be, but that would be a subcategory under pentagon that would be regular pentagon, because some things like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's technically a pentagon, but it's not a regular pentagon, and the same goes for hexagons. Number 2, a tree diagram can use two lines to show subcategories that do not overlap. Jose drew these two diagrams to show how categories of triangles are related. Are his diagrams correct? Explain. So he drew a tree diagram here and a Venn diagram over here. And yes, these diagrams are correct. Equilateral triangles are a subcategory of isosceles triangles because they have at least two equal sides. Scalene triangles have all sides of different length, so they cannot be isosceles or equilateral, but they are a subcategory of triangles. Both diagrams show that relationship. Number 3, create. Describe the attributes of a shape that is both a rectangle and a rhombus. Name the shape and use the grid to draw an example. So I'm going to draw two this way, and we'll draw two lines this way, and two this way, and two that way. And this shape is called a square. A parallelogram with four sides of equal length and four right angles. Number 4, Jane makes a tree diagram to show a hierarchy of polygons. Part A. Oh, it's Jake, sorry. Explain why Jake's tree diagram is not correct. Then explain what changes are needed. So pentagons are not a subcategory of quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral means four-sided and pentagons have five sides. So that is not correct. The tree diagram should show pentagons as a separate branch from polygons. So we get rid of the pentagons there, and we would draw a separate branch over here for pentagon. I'm just going to abbreviate. Maybe not pentagon. Okay, part B. Draw a tree diagram or Venn diagram to show the hierarchy of the 5 categories in part A. So if we get rid of this, and we draw it like that, then that answers part B. Number 5, Math Journal. Are rhombuses a subcategory of parallelograms, or are parallelograms a subcategory of rhombuses? Explain. Rhombuses are a subcategory of parallelograms. A rhombus is a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides like a parallelogram. A rhombus also has four sides of equal length. Not all parallelograms have this attribute.